Welcome back to Vera's View. I'm here to once again run down Raw and SmackDown for you. After a brief little hiatus, I had a nice mini vacation, but a whole lot happened while I was gone. We had Survivor Series. Before that, we got a new WWE SmackDown Women's Champion when Charlotte defeated Natalya, and we also had Jason Jordan pulled from the Survivor Series match and replaced with the game himself, Triple H. I was a big fan of Survivor Series as a whole. I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view, but I wasn't a fan of Triple H in this match as much as I wanted Jason Jordan out of there. Triple H just made a whole lot of people look really bad, in my opinion. He was just, tossing around his NXT trinkets like they were nothing, and yeah, boo. Anyway, the business at hand is Raw and SmackDown. My first fail this week is Jason Jordan as a whole, because I'm just hating on him every week. I'm sorry to be repetitive, but it was just really stupid to me that he came out this week and challenged Triple H. Like, as a rookie, why would you want to challenge Triple H? And then he ends up in a match with Braun Strowman instead, and immediately starts making up excuses why he can't be in the match. He's like, you know what? No, I'm injured. Even though 5 minutes before, he was 100% when Daddy was asking, and he was talking about facing Triple H. So, what's the difference between Triple H and Braun Strowman? I just don't get it. My last fail, because I didn't have a whole lot to say this week about Raw. To be honest with you guys, I was kind of falling asleep. It was pretty meh. Anyway, it was Roman Reigns becoming the new Intercontinental Champion, because to me, there just wasn't enough build-up in this match. I'm no giant Miz fan by any means, but I do appreciate his work as a heel. He's a great champion. And yeah, they just gave it to Roman for no other reason, in my opinion, than to be like, here you go, Roman, you've never been Intercontinental Champion? Well, now you have. Check that off the old bucket list. Yeah, but let's talk about some positivity for a minute, shall we? My win started off with the crowd chanting, "You're a coward," at Triple H, because I love any time the crowd turns on Triple H, and yep, that's all I'm going to say about it. Asuka defeating Dana Brooke was my next win, because she is looking unstoppable, especially after being the sole survivor and pulling off the victory for Team Raw at Survivor Series. It's been a week of women in the WWE. Paige returned, a big win for me. I've always been a fan of her as a character. I've always loved her in-ring work. And yeah, she's had a lot of negativity going on in her personal life, so I'm hoping this is exactly what she needs to just turn her life back around and go back to being the "this is my house" Paige that we all know and love. But she did not come alone. She had some company in the form of Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose from NXT. They're doing this kind of, it seems like, people are calling it the She Shield or Lady Shield or whatever. Yeah, they definitely made their presence known at Raw this week. They took out Bayley and Sasha. Alicia Fox ran away. And then backstage, they also took out Alexa Bliss when she naively thought that they were on her side. But no one is safe from these girls, so it seems. And last but not least, I really enjoyed Kane and Braun Strowman this week. I don't like seeing Braun taken down like this, but I am really enjoying this feud, surprisingly enough. I didn't think I would, but they have done everything to each other, and I just can't wait to see what they possibly can do to each other next. Moving over to SmackDown Live, my first fail is the Bludgeon Brothers debut, because no, sorry, it's not a debut. They've been in WWE for years. It's pretty, it's like really lackluster to me, and it was probably the worst rebranding of anyone I've ever seen. They're basically just the Wyatt family, but they're not calling them the Wyatt family. Like, come on. Jinder Mahal's promo to AJ Styles is a big fail for me this week. It just seemed cheesy. It was kind of forced, and yeah, Jinder just seemed like he was not with it at all. And last, we got to talk about Kevin Owens. We know how much I love him, but he was my biggest fail this week because he's begging Daniel Bryan for his job. Like, what? A few weeks ago, he's trying to make SmackDown his bitch. He's talking about how it's going to be the Kevin Owens show, and now he's begging for his job and thanking Daniel Bryan for putting him in a match next week. Like, ew. My win started off with Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan debuting. Now, it's kind of a fail as well because it's the exact same angle they did on Raw the night before. But you know what? Anytime there's a new woman in the picture, I had to be a fan of it, even though they, again, did the exact same thing. Like, they attacked Naomi, they attacked Becky Lynch, they screwed Natalya out of her title match with Charlotte, and yeah, then they went after the Queen herself. They made their presence known, that's for sure, but boo to the fact that it's the exact same thing, you guys. Like, come on. They could have had them all come out together, make some kind of weird, like, NXT Women's Invasion angle, then split them up or whatever, but yeah. Running the same angle on two shows is really stupid. I'm gonna stop talking about it now because it made me mad. Anyway, my last win for SmackDown Live is the main event. It was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking on The New Day. I was getting a kick out of it all night that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn could not find a tag team partner to save their lives. They kept talking about how the whole roster's just jealous of their success, but it was just really funny. And I also enjoyed the New Day. They come out for their entrance. They're dumping pancakes on the fans. Xavier Woods is dressed up as a lumberjack because they're having a lumberjack match, which, by the way, was hilarious. Like, the whole time, the lumberjacks are only attacking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They are completely ignoring the New Day anytime they're outside of the ring. But ultimately, what happened was all of the lumberjacks turned on each other, and amidst the chaos, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn pulled off the victory. But sadly, not the last laugh, as New Day ran Kevin out and then beat the poop out of Sami Zayn. But that's all this week, you guys. Please check back soon. We're going to find out more next week on Raw and SmackDown. I'm Vera, and this has been Vera's View for the WWFU Internetwork.